Hello friends of the bad taste and welcome back to a brand new Let's Fail with your TwalinLP. And before you come to me and write in the comments that, hey Twalin, this is on English, yes, I know, it's on English and for a special reason. Because this Let's Fail is a little bit different from the others. Because this is a part of a presentation I prepare here in this Minecraft world for my English course, and I have thought if I build already something for English in Minecraft, I could also record it and upload it on YouTube. And with that reason in mind, we are building together, or I will build and you can see how good my building will be, or how bad it will be in this series. In this video series. I excuse myself because my English is not quite the yellow from the egg, but I take it as something like a lesson or a challenge. And yeah, here are we at the first building I've already built in this world. This is a creative world, so we have all the blocks and resources we need to clear the weather. Cause the rain is a little bit noisy and I don't like it. So this building I've already built is our mine shaft. It's nothing special. It's here a minecart rail, and then we have here an elevator. This elevator is built with the help of the mod Create. This is a mod pack I've downloaded over CurseForge, and it's called Create 5.0 something in this direction. And I've already made it happen to build a train. And it's not the fanciest train, but I like it, especially the engine part of the train. I forgot how to call the train casing. But let's look at the let's take a look around what I've already built here. So I've built a small little train track, and now we teleported on top of the roof. And I've begun to construct this factory building, which we will now work on in this and the next few videos. And yeah, this is where we are now. And now let me get back into the normal view. So I excuse myself another time because it might become often a part that I don't know how to pronounce words correctly, or that I don't know the correct translation for the word because I'm a native German speaker, and you might guessed it, but yeah. So let's take a look what I've already built here. I've built something like the foundations of the building. I've laid out the outer walls. We The style is inspired from some historical factories that we have around here in Germany and other places. And we have here these four little towers that are around, also on every corner at the building. And these towers are meant for staircases. So these are our staircase towers because I want to have the whole place in the inside for machines and assembly lines and such things. So what is this task I have in my English course? Well, it's a presentation we have to prepare, and we can choose how we want to make it. And I chosen it was more as a joke at first, but my professor liked it quite that much that I could make it real. So I'm making a factory, and then when we finished it, a tour to the factory. And this whole series, this whole Let's Fail, will be on English. And as Let's Fail, the naming also suggests, it might not all work out as I planned or as we planned, but let's try and see what it will look like at the end. So I've seen that this is not correctly laid out. I hope the music isn't too loud. If this is, then please write it in the I know it. It comes in time when I know it again. But until then, we are building, this floor. Finish. We finish it. Building it finished. It sounds a little bit weird, but yeah. In the comments, if you have tips and such things for me, then write it in the comments. Also when the music is too loud or I'm too silent, then write this please in the comments. Then these are the reasons, some reasons because why we have the comments. And now we will have to do in this episode a little bit of terraforming, or a little bit much of terraforming, because we didn't have quite a space for such a giant and expensive building, so we need to terraform this mountain into a plain. But I think we could use a little bit TNT for that, cause nothing goes about a small explosion, and then we need to clear this storm. Let's go, boom! So this is a little bit what I would call aggressive terraforming, but it makes the job. It's relatively fast, and it's not as boring as by breaking every block per hand, and this can be really boring at times. But this is not a goal, so we make it a fast goal, and TNT is priceless for us, so, or not direct priceless, but inexpensive for us, so we can use as much of it as we want, and this will solve this problem with terraforming nice and quickly. Let's go, boom! Let's blow it all up. And here goes the next charge. And with that we have only a few blocks left that we can easily explode with a little bit more TNT. And now we have to break the rest of the blocks, because it's a little bit too unprecisely with the TNT, and this is now an amount we can handle easily. So, and we need to go... maybe a few more TNTs will help. I mean, replacing blocks is easier than breaking, but not really, but it feels like this. And gone is the dirt. Why is the dirt gone? Because I've exploded it. So, I'm not the expert in create, so there will be a little bit of experimenting and a little much of experimenting, but I think we can all learn something from this, and it's a nice challenge to try. The biggest challenge for me is not the building process, but the English, because as I've already said, I'm not a native English speaker and my English is not the best. But I hope, with the help of the series, my English knowledge will a little bit increase, and who knows, maybe I will make more series in English if this comes, if you like this format. So I've chosen brick for the outer walls of the building because if you think at the industrial area era, the industrial revolution, um, one thing that comes in mind are giant brick factories, and I want to recreate a little bit of the feeling of such a building. But this could get quite difficult because I'm not the best builder in Minecraft. But yeah, let's see how it will work out. Yeah. So this could maybe be the first of many buildings that I want to build in this small period of time. It's a few weeks are still left. But maybe I build something like a factory complex or shut such things. And in this factory building, or at least in the first two floors, I want to build a stone processing plant. And for that we need a cobblestone generator and some pistons. And we use the mechanic drills from create to create the stones, and the stone will then get transported to a crusher where it is crushed to gravel, and this gravel can be then um, I have it in a little bit time. This gravel will then be refined with the help of water and fans to iron nuggets. And these iron nuggets can be then craft to iron ingots, and with these iron ingots we can craft a whole lot of other things. But before we can start building these machines, we need to have the space for them. And this is what we at the moment are doing. The first part of this factory that I've already built, when I built it, I wasn't quite sure if I would record it and then upload it, but now I'm sure that this could be a very interesting thing to do, and who knows? Maybe it goes viral, or how it is called in English. So this wall is finished. Now we have to finish the last wall. Okay, let's remove this little bit of stone. And yeah, maybe I will deactivate the monster spawns, cause there are sometimes not as nice that when they are roaming around, and I don't like that. When they walk in the way where I'm building, and then they block everything I want to set, and it's quite nasty. But there is sometimes a debate whether if Java or the Windows edition of Minecraft is better. But I think both have their strong sides and both have their weak sides. Uh, for example, on the Windows edition, the or also known as the Bedrock edition, the building is quite. You can more build in a flow. It's yeah, I would say it is more a flow than here because you can here just fly and hold the right mouse button and you place on every block a block, and when if you make it in Bedrock, no, not in Bedrock, in Java edition, you have a lot of free spaces between them, and this is really nasty. And with this last segment of this wall, we have finished, or partly finished, the construction of the ground floor, or as some people would call it, the first floor, but this is from land to land different. Yeah, and maybe we can take a look in the other side of this building, which is already closed, and that reminds me that we need to build entrances everywhere, so we can enter everything from everywhere. And maybe this could be a good place for an entrance. Maybe not, we will see that in time. And this is quite not possible. Yeah. So it is quite dark here, as I've expected. Let's change that, and then let's change also the floor. But first I need a half slab of bricks. Yeah, that will do it. And now we can... This is interesting, these light effects. But okay. Now we need to build some lamps that we can see, because on this PC I've using, it's can be get quite dark in Minecraft. Okay, so what have we? We have redstone lamps, stone lamps. Let's use lanterns. Hmm, these are not quite as bright as I've expected, but it will do for the first time. So with that we can finally see something in here. And yeah, you have to die, Mr. Skeleton. I said you have to die. Give me a diamond sword, please. Yes, now you're dead. Now we have to change the floor to something a bit more appealing. And I think we could go with deep slate. But maybe there are other things that could work better. Could use concrete. Yeah, let's use concrete. If we find it. Yeah. I would try with light gray concrete. Let's see if it fit the style of the factory, or if it is too clean. So maybe we could increase the time we take to do that with a little bit, with the help of a few commands. Mm, we are here, it's hard to read. Not 70, it's 63. And now we walk to the other corner. And now we need to change the block we are using. Light. Gray. And holy. Oh, I think I've made a little bit of a mess. Okay. Minecraft Air. No, this is a little bit better. So we need to replace this segment of the wall and the roof and the last few things of config, but this is not quite as much work as it was. So, and then we need to look up what we have made wrong. And we need also to replace the stair. And the damages are mainly repaired with that. And now we have to replace the roof. So let's try this out. Ah yes, I see the error. Let's use bricks again. And this looks quite nicely. Quite nice. Not nicely. This was a wrong pronunciation, I think. Yeah, this looks good. Very, very good. At least without light. Now we need our staircases again. And the half slab. And we can finish the stair. Yeah. Now the lanterns. Let's try to work a little bit symmetrical. Or let's work asymmetrical. As far as it get bright. As if it get bright. Or so. Like this. Something like this. So yeah. Now we have a room for to work with. And for that we need first the cobblestone generators. And for that I want to show you the design I've worked out a little bit like that. So we need one observer. We need redstone. We need lava, water, and a repeater. A button. really important, a piston. And that could do it. So let's first try to build a really compact design. So we need the observer. The observer observes in this direction, and let's build a simple but effective cobblestone generator. Water. And maybe we have to replace this and this, and then place first the lava and then, or maybe we just remove the blocks then when everything is ready. So water, and now the lava. Yeah, so now we have cobblestone here, and we need some application that can help us. I have no idea how to make this. I'm not a redstone engineer, but maybe something. No, not in this direction. We have maybe to go down under here, and then no, do not remove this thing. We have to remove this, but not like this. Let me get out of here. So now this can't flow, and this can't flow, and let's build this here, this little contraption here. And now we need to go down with the redstone. Now we have the cobblestone generator. This is not a final place for it, but it could do the work. If it is done correctly. And if we now use this, and there comes a redstone signal, but unfortunately it doesn't activate the piston. No, we can't do that. So what can we do to... We could try to go under it. Maybe this will help. Nope. Not really. So what can we do? I probably have an idea. So we have here another redstone repeater, and now how is that working? Not as what I've expected. Ah yes, I see. Wrong redstone configuration. So we have the repeater here with a small declining, and it's working. Yeah, I know that it's working. So now we need something that activates. So we need another observer and we need sticky piston. Or do we? I think yes. Hmm. Let's try it. So we have another observer here. So this, or we use this redstone signal and activate with the help of it a piston which pushes, no, not that, which pushes the cobblestone in this direction. Let's give it a try. We need another observer. Okay, stop, stop, stop. Stop! Ah, this works. This is interesting. So now that we know this works, can we place something on top of that? Will this work? No, it won't. So this will work. So we have a small, not quite as effective as I've dreamed, but it goes. Cobblestone machine. And with that, I close this episode and hope you will rejoin again at the next video when I call it again Let's Fail with TwalinLP Minecraft English series. And until then, I hope you have a good time and see you soon.